Hello, sweet friends. My name is Birdie and I am your friendly neighborhood forest witch. And in today's video, I am going to be going over 5 magical practices that I use to help in my creativity and focus in my writing career. Now, Beltane is here helping me with this. So if you see her little tail or hear her purring, that's who it is. It's Beltane. She's got to be anywhere that I am, especially when I'm doing magical practices. Now, if you're not a writer, that is okay, because these magical practices can definitely be adapted for any career path. So if you're new to my channel, I actually received my bachelor's degree in creative writing with a focus on fiction back in May 2022. I've actually been writing for probably, oh my goodness, probably since 5th grade, actually, in one writing form or another. So at this point, I definitely have over 100 poems under my belt, probably about half a dozen short stories, and I'm actually on my 3rd rewrite of my first novel. However, just recently I was asked to do a writing project for someone, and I have a self-imposed deadline of the end of this year. So to kick my butt into gear to try to get this writing project finished, I have joined NaNoWriMo for the very first time, and I'm really excited about this. If you're not familiar with what that is, the acronym stands for National Novel Writing Month, and it's an organization that really helps inspire writers every November to try to get their novel finished within that 1 month's time. That may sound wild, but they are definitely inspiring. On the website, you can put down your different goals and then earn certain badges for reaching certain milestones. So it's really fun. And then they also have some virtual writing meetups as well as some in-person. Here in Fort Wayne, they meet at the local library and the Barnes & Noble. So they're doing all kinds of different things to get you writing, and I absolutely love it. They also have some merch, which I purchased their 2023 NaNoWriMo shirt, and I love it. It's got the typewriter and the little kitty. It is so cute. So if you're interested in checking them out, even if you're not a writer, I will leave their website in the description down below. Also, I gotta put a plug in for myself. If you would like to help support me in my writing career, buy me a tea. I will leave the website in the description down below where you can go on there and purchase me a tea to help encourage me or give me that little boost to help finish this writing project by the end of the year. But as always, don't feel obliged to do so. Just you leaving me a comment of support is encouragement enough. So now, without further ado, let's get into this video. Before we get started, I would like to mention that I do use naturally deceased insects in this video. So if you don't want to do that, I will be mentioning some substitutions in place of those. So the first magical practice I do involves a naturally deceased bee. Bees represent working hard towards a positive goal, and specifically a honeybee is useful in magic pertaining to studying and schoolwork, starting a business, or any other industrious pursuit that requires you to really buckle down and put your nose to the grindstone. So I have placed a naturally deceased bee I found in my office windowsill into this little jar that I keep on my writing desk. So every time I look at it, it reminds me to work hard and persevere. Now, if you'd rather not use a deceased bee, you can place a jar of honey on your desk instead. Or if you are vegan, a cute little bee plushie or a picture of a bee would also work. Then for my second magical practice, I use a naturally deceased spider. Spiders are believed to be keepers of the primordial alphabet, and so are associated with the written word, and writers looking for inspiration or battling writer's block could definitely benefit from spider energy. So I have placed a naturally deceased spider that I found in my altar room in this little bottle, just like the bee, and I have this little pouch here. So I just put the bottle of the spider in there, and I wear this around my neck as an amulet while writing to prevent writer's block and keep the words flowing freely. However, if you aren't comfortable with working with naturally deceased spiders, you could also wear some spider jewelry instead, or even collect an abandoned web using black paper and then frame it for some natural spider energy. That also makes a pretty neat art piece for your desk as well. Then my next magical practice involves scent with a focus and concentration diffuser blend. And for this, you'll need orange essential oil, sandalwood essential oil, frankincense essential oil, and vetiver essential oil. And this blend helps to activate the parasympathetic nervous system and induces a more calm and focused mental state. So I use this blend in my diffuser when the need arises for improved ability to remain on task and to be mentally centered. My fourth magical practice involves crystals. Specifically for writing, I use citrine, and this one in particular is probably my favorite crystal in my bunch. I also use carnelian, tiger's eye, lapis lazuli, amethyst, and clear quartz. So citrine is good for instilling concentration and focus. Carnelian is good for creativity, improving analytic abilities, and clarifying perception. Tiger's eye is useful for self-confidence, overcoming hurdles, and it also boosts your chances at achieving success. Lapis lazuli is good for wisdom, releasing stress, and also brings the mind and body together harmoniously. Amethyst is useful for inspiration and calms the mind and spirit. And clear quartz helps with personal growth and development. So I keep these on my desk while I'm writing and will interchange them according to the need at hand. However, other crystals could be used for different careers. For example, if you are an accountant, a banker, or a salesman, you could work with money crystals such as green aventurine and jade. Or if your job is dangerous, like a construction worker or electrician, you could work with malachite for protection. Or if you do a lot of commuting, you could work with moonstone for safe travels. Or if you're in the medical field, red hematite for physical healing and jasper for times of stress would also be good to work with. And the last magical practice I use involves fire and color magic. The color yellow invokes creativity, so I use a yellow candle that I have rolled in rosemary, lemon balm, and peppermint essential oil. So rosemary improves clarity in the mind and emotions. Lemon balm awakens and stimulates your creativity and inspiration. And peppermint is stimulating, so it enlivens the mind and is one of the best oils to boost energy, creativity, and learning. And I will only burn this candle when I am writing, not only to help with what I mentioned, but also as a ritual to help get my mind in that writing state. Similar to the crystals, you can also adapt this practice for your own career. For example, if you work in management, you could use a blue candle for confidence, power, and success. Or if you are a landscaper or gardener, you could use a green candle. Or if you're a teacher, you could use an orange candle for enthusiasm, optimism, and youthfulness. And that is it for this video. I hope you all got some ideas for helping in your career path. But thank you all so much for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, friends. Bye.